Welcome to the KnowONEcares channel. It's your boy Troy. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe to the KnowONEcares channel. Now, in today's video, I want to talk about Neyo. Now, Neyo, everyone knows him. He's a singer, writer, producer, and he had that big hit when he first came out called So Sick. You know, so sick of love songs, so sick of crying tears, all that other bullshit. Well, Neyo has been in the tabloids because he wants his estranged wife, Crystal, out of their home and objects to paying any financial support after he's cheated on her. And Neyo and Crystal, they've been back and forth in their marriage, back and forth. You know, they'll break up, get back together, have a kid, break up, have another kid, break up. And it's just been a bunch of, you know, ups and downs because Neyo is supposedly a serial cheater.
Hi, Crystal. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look lovely. Crystal, what are the chances you and Neyo can work it out here?
There are no chances.
No
God,
chance?
God is good.
None at all?
No,
Did
we're moving on to better lives.
Did he just like go to a point where there's no coming back?
Certain things can be forgiven, but God will forgive.
But you're not going to forgive.
So will I.
You're going to forgive?
The Christian in me has to one day, but I'm okay.
You're okay. You're going to start dating again?
I mean, only God knows.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
He has a woman pregnant, and it's said that he has 3 mistresses. Now, the reason why, you know, I want to really tap into this subject, and we're going to get into the mistresses and what I believe happened between him and Crystal. We're going to get into that. But the main reason that I wanted to talk about Neyo is because Neyo is an example of a man that is giving away his power. Now, men have power, women have power, and in this world, everyone wants power. If they interact with you, if anyone interacts with you, they are looking to see, you know, if you have power, right? Or do you know how to get power? And if you don't have power, how much do you have? And if you don't have any power, the average person will just abuse you, right? They'll leave you alone or abuse you if you don't have any power. That's just life. Well, Neyo is he's a financial alpha right now. He's very successful. But see, just like Future, right? Just like Russell Wilson, they're not aware of their powers. Because when you look at Future, he's a alpha when it comes to, you know, his money. He has his money. His career is on the upward projector. He's doing his thing. But when it comes behind closed doors, Future is having baby after baby after baby, which is in turn taken away from his power. When you look at Russell Wilson, he's very successful, right? Alpha on the football field, but he isn't aware of his power. It's like he doesn't know he has it, so he settled down with Sierra, which she already had a history of dealing with, you know, all type of guys in the music industry. She's already been around. And so when you are a man and you don't understand your power, you don't understand how to keep your power, you just give it away through having kids. You give it away through marrying a woman that has a history of dealing with a certain type of man. And now all of a sudden she's a Christian. Now all of a sudden she wants to settle down and be church going and all of this and that. When you a man that does that, then you are putting yourself in a very bad and dangerous situation, because power isn't useful unless you know how to abuse it. And also power isn't useful if you don't know how to have it and keep it. And Neyo is that dude. He's giving away his power, by dealing with multiple women over and over and over again. Now, when I looked up Neyo's net worth, it's said to be $8-9 million. So, it's going to go quick if he continues to have the kids. Now, I believe he had 2 before his marriage with Crystal, and with Crystal they had 3. But I came across an article, and this was in March of 2021. It was published for dailymail.com, and it said that Neyo confesses his wife Crystal Renee nixed his plan to get a vasectomy as the couple prepared for their 3rd child. So Neyo didn't want the 3rd child, and Crystal was on the fence about having the 3rd child. Now, when I look at this situation right here, before their 3rd, right before she had their 3rd child, it really just proves a lot of things. Women really don't know what they want. They don't know what they want, but what they can recognize is when they're in danger. They can recognize when things aren't where they should be. And so Crystal, she started preparing for this divorce before this 3rd child. Neyo said he wanted to get a vasectomy, but his wife, Crystal Renee, said that no, let's not do it, just in case we want to have more. Just in case we want to have more. What I believe Crystal was doing was she was seeing if she gets pregnant one more time, will that make Neyo act right? So in another part of her mind, I believe Crystal Renee was saying when she has this 3rd child, it's a security blanket. It's more child support. It's more security. And if I have this 3rd one, I'm straight, super duper straight, because she's already married. She's already got 2 kids. With the 3rd one, she's super duper straight after this divorce. So Crystal Renee was feeling that this wouldn't work right before that 3rd kid. And Neyo, he knew he didn't want another kid with her, because he kind of knew that he was going to break up with her anyway, that they was going to get a divorce. So when you got 2 people, that's really on the fence about a relationship or a marriage, the shit's going bad. And usually what happens when people are really on the fence about their relationship is they start to, throw God all in it, throw God in it. Because God, when people mention God in these relationships, it's simply a way of trying to get someone to act right without you actually being able to get somebody to act right. See, relationships aren't about love, they're about leverage. And when a person's leverage is off balance, well, they usually lean to God to try to make things work. They usually lean to God to try to make the other person honest. Because when I look at this article, it says this last child is the plan. And if God decided he wanted us to have more, then I guess we're going to have some more. Neyo admitted. Until God say, hey, you got 3 more on deck, then we're going to rock with this one with this one more and let it be that. The couple who were married in February 2016 already shared 2 sons. So during this whole during the end of this marriage, they really started bringing up God a lot. And it just shows you that things were getting real rocky. Things were getting real rocky. Because when leverage is right, power is right, focus is right with both people in the relationship, God is there, but God wants the man to be the head and the woman to be the neck, and wants the couple to do what they're supposed to do to maintain this marriage, period. And biologically, people react to things that trigger their biology. So if Neyo wasn't really attracted to Crystal like he used to be, then there's nothing that really God is going to come down and do to make him just all of a sudden get back attracted. Now, Neyo could start focusing on other things. He could start focusing on the importance of keeping his money, keeping his family together, thinking about his kids, wanting them to all be in one home, not wanting, to raise kids in a separate household. Yeah, he could think like that. He could change his mindset. But as far as, God making Crystal more attractive to him to where, he wants to just have her, to where she's his best option for everything. I mean, that's just a biological trigger. That's just a biological trigger that's not getting triggered by Crystal. So Neyo is one of these guys that, he gives away his power. He doesn't really have discipline. And his focus is women, not a family. Now, that's why this whole divorce situation is coming about, because in another article, it says Neyo is allegedly juggling 3 mistresses, including a pregnant side piece. And that's where this lack of discipline comes about, because it's like he doesn't fear having another child. It's like he just, he's just sloppy with it. It says the unidentified woman claims she is friends with the Neyo's other 2 side pieces, whom she refers to as sister wives. Neyo's long-suffering wife, Crystal, filed for divorce in August after scrubbing his photos from her Instagram. So she took him all off her Instagram. It says Crystal, and she's 35, accused Neyo of being a serial cheater who followed the child out of wedlock. She is asking for the couple's marital home, permanent spousal support, and she is focused on raising her children and has no plans to remarry. Neyo filed an answer to the divorce petition, asking a judge to reject Crystal's permanent alimony request. So, yeah, when people's power is offline in the relationship, and when the power is offline and the focus is offline and the attractiveness is offline, everything's done. It's a wrap. Crystal no longer she's no longer attractive to Neyo. Neyo's wants to look elsewhere. She no longer triggers his biology, and Neyo, he's never had discipline, and Crystal knows that, right? Crystal knows that Neyo, he gets around. He always probably had different girls he deals with, because Crystal probably messed with Neyo before Neyo was really single like that. Let's look at this next one. Look, it says Neyo estranged wife Crystal out of their home, objects to not paying any financial support. So this divorce is getting messier. That's how quick these marriages can turn to hate. It says, according to court documents, Neyo agrees his marriage to Crystal Renee Smith is irretrievably broken with no hope of reconciliation, but he objects to Crystal's request for alimony and sole custody of the 3 children. It said Neyo and Crystal got married in February 2016. In 2020, after 4 years of marriage, Crystal announced their separation. So that's when they got, they broke up in 2020. They eventually reconciled and welcomed their daughter Isabella in June 2021. And in April 2022, they put the past behind them and remarried. And then this is, when they really got to that God talk. You can really see it on the Neyo's post. God, thank God, celebrating you daily. The name for God on his lips of his children. Happy Mother's Day. And then it says in May 8th, however, in July 2022, Crystal came out to accuse Neyo of constantly disrespecting her by having unprotected sex with numerous women. It appears the marriage is done for good this time. So, Neyo ain't even doing it right. He's not even protecting himself, and he's not keeping it on the low, and he's dealing with 3 side pieces that call themselves sister wives, and he's got one of them pregnant. And it says, however, he's not opposed to paying child support and would like joint physical custody of their 3 children, Schaefer, Roman, and Isabella. But according to court filings, Neyo believes that since Crystal was unemployed during much of the marriage, her lack of contribution should be considered when their assets are divided. He says that he has been solely responsible for the mortgage and upkeep of their marital home in Georgia, and Crystal should be forced to find a new home. He proclaims that he has maintained all 3 properties purchased during the union and should be their sole owner. The award-winning producer declares that at this point, with the many perks that came with being married to him, Crystal should be able to procure stable and consistent employment. And it says Crystal recently sat down with Carlos King for his Reality with the King podcast, where she says her husband was going outside of their home to live a different life. Once she learned about the double life, Crystal knew things needed to end. I wish him the best, but there are certain things for me, once you cross that line, I'm not going to accept. So she was going to accept him cheating, but she wasn't going to accept that side kid. So this is just a situation, man, where, you got Neyo, man. He doesn't have dick discipline. He doesn't understand his value, his power. And it's like he doesn't know he's giving it away. And just like Future doesn't know he's giving his power away. Russell Wilson, he doesn't know that he's giving his power away. This is a bad situation, man. This is a bad situation, and Crystal has really given Neyo her most valuable years of her life. And this is just what we got going on these days. A lot of relationships and marriages just aren't working out. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy Troy, man. No one cares. Before the divorce, they was talking about God, and they was saying everything's good. We love this. We love each other. We love everybody. And then after a couple of bad behaviors by Neyo, now they damn near hate one another. And this is just what we're dealing with in these modern relationships, man. They just not lasting long. So, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. No one cares. It's all on you. And that's just it. Man, comment, like, subscribe. I'm out.